Greetings, guys. What's going on? Rocker Buck here with another episode of Creativerse. Yes, another episode. A few of you have spoken. You said you wanted to see more of this, and all it takes is a couple people to say they want to see something, and they shall have it. So let's. I got kind of excited there on the last episode. I was like a kid, tugging at mom's, sleeve. Oh, mommy, come see this, come see this. I was excited. I wanted to show you a lot, but we're gonna I'm gonna try to calm down and take little things, in little bits and pieces, so we don't overwhelm you. So I'm gonna show you a few things here around what's been going on. I got rid of the hay bales, and I made this, just basic wood slabs and fence. It makes a nice looking little bridge. And I put these ladders on here for your benefit to do little demonstration purposes of how they work in this game. As you can see, up is up and down is down, and that's pretty usual. But notice, if you stop, where you stop is where you stop, which I like. Some people may not. And you can move sideways, as you can see, as I'm on the little sideways ladders. And when you get to the top, now coming down may get a bit confusing for some, but it's basically kind of the same way if I can figure out how to do it myself, because there we go. So it's like up is up, it's down and down, except up is upside down. Right. Okay. So I put some over on this side to kind of do a little test. I thought, well, okay, if you can go up and down and you stop and you can hang and go like this, can we turn corners? Nope, not gonna happen. So what I did not do, and I don't think I did anyway, was I did not show you inside the house, which it isn't much because it was a starter house. But this is a good way to show you a few things. This is your touchstone. When you spawn, you carry this with you. Wherever you put that down, that will be your spawn point if you die. So that's kind of cool that your spawn point can be anywhere. You're not stuck going back to the beginning of somewhere if you're 50 million miles from home. You just pick that up, put it in the next place you put it down. That's, that'll be it. This is your basic chest, and it holds 24 items. And you build the next step up. That's a stone chest. That'll get you 28 items. It'll hold some more things. And there are two bigger chests than that, and I will show them to you hopefully later at another time. Now you may see some other things in here. We'll get to, let's see, where do we start? This is a processor. This is very important. This is one of your first day build type of things. One of your other first day build kind of things is you need to build the, you'll need to build your mining cell, one of the most basic ones. And then you can move up just like I have. I'm all the way currently up to iron. And the bigger the mining cell, the deeper you can go and the more stuff you can pick up. But anyway, this is a processor. So you put things in it to be processed, right? Yeah. But it's only, the things you have in your inventory here up top that says processable. Anyway, everything here can be put in here and they get different results. And as you can see, I have some pigment here that came from putting these flowers in there. Putting leaves in there will give you the shredded leaves that I made for the bridge earlier, which I don't want. You put wood in there. You can either make wood slabs or wood rods, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a time on that. So if I want to, 2 wood slabs, I just press that and it shows your little countdown timer. And you can do multiple things at once, like vines will make twine, which is important. Wheat will make seeds, and that will be our next part here in a little bit with the seeds and the wheat. This is your forge. It's basically like a furnace, but it takes fuel just like another furnace that you know of. And again, anything you have in your inventory that can be forged along with its fuel can be made into something. So bones can be made into fossils, and it will show you that. Obsidian ore, which is very important, is made into obsidian, and beeswax is made into melted wax. Melted wax is like glue, the glue of just about everything in this game. Makes sense. So say I want some obsidian ingots, and I put them in there, and I put some fuel in there, like some leaves or ash and wood, and you click Forge 1 and it subtracts it from your inventory, and it'll start counting down, and you can close that out and you can wait for it. It'll let you know when it's done. So I have 2 processors here, and I had 2 forges. Now this is the cooking station. This needs to come a little bit later on, because you're going to need to do some other things, but you can make food in it. Now you don't have hunger in this game per se, but you can eat food to, and you can make a lot of different food. There's like right here, I made a sandwich. First you can, use the wheat in the process, or not in the processor, but you can, make bread, and then you put that together with, I put that together with like mushrooms and lettuce. And what it does is, and it'll tell you its benefits in the blue area there. It'll give you 200 plus max health, and it will heal you over time. So what happens is, if you eat one of these sandwiches down here in the lower right, your max health will go up, but only for a limited amount of time. Now that seems kind of silly, but when you're gonna get ready to go face to face with some big bad monsters, it's cool that you eat couple of those sandwiches, and as not only does your max health go up, if you use the right ingredients like a mushroom, you will regain health over time, and that's so there you get a bit of a power boost. So like I said, there are lots of different combinations, and some of them have negative effects and some of them have positive effects. And that's a bed, so you can sleep in it just like you can in some other games. And the thing is here, though, you can sleep in the daytime if you want. Like, let's see, what is it? I'll hold still because I can't look at the clock and move the thing. It says 11:17 a.m. Let me close the door. I will go to sleep. I wake up, it's 10:37 p.m. If I want to go outside and hunt bad guys in the night, I can do that. If I want to kick myself out of my own house, I can do that. And if you want, you can crawl right back into bed. And you wake up, and it's 5:15 a.m. I like that the time cycles seem to run a lot longer. Daylight is like 5:15 a.m. and it really doesn't truly get dark till like 10 or 11. There goes a Bigsy. So I like that. So there you go. There's all your, stuff that you see here. This is your basic stuff. Now we're going to step outside. And yeah, most of it's gone away, and that's a good thing. So how do you get all that stuff, like the vegetables and stuff, in the cooking station? Well, thank you for asking that. What you need to do is you need to craft a tool. Where is it? There it is. You need to craft a plow, which requires obsidian, stone, and so on, and it tells you what you need. But you're going to have to do some mining first to get the obsidian. So you make the plow, and then here on the right, on the right interface here by my wonderfully bald smiling face, there's a wrench there. That's a tool. You just put that in there. Now when you press tab, you switch from the bare hand to the sword to the tool, and this will till soil. You click and hold and place a torch by accident. I do not want to do that. Nope. Now see, I'm again still learning new controls. Alright, so you hold the left button and hold it down, and it takes some time, and makes this cool little thing here, and it tills the soil. If you are patient enough to wait for it, just like that. Now, I thought I had some seeds in my inventory. I guess I don't. Okay, well, that's okay. That's fine. We'll just hop in here to the processor. Oh, yes, I do. I have wheat seeds. Cool. Excellent. I thought I was preparing ahead of time for this. So you plant the seeds in the ground, like so. And they say on them, not fertilized. Well, what is fertilizing? That's where taming comes into play. If you craft, and it's in my thing because I don't like to carry it on me, right here, the taming collar. You have to equip that in the tools. That thing is rather annoying. But I'm going to show it to you. So here's a pigsy. And if you click and hold, you can... Let's see. See, he doesn't like it. He doesn't want to be tamed. So, oh yeah, he's really telling... Okay, I get the point. Now he's going to... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you mad. I didn't really want to do that, but okay. So, okay, if he's going to fight me, how do I tame him? Well, you learn as you go. You can make, I'll just tell you what the heck. You can make stun bombs, and that holds them still a little bit. So, you know, if you can't get to the food right away, how do you heal up? That's where the potions come in, and you'll see those over here in the lower the right two sections, actually the right three. You can eat a mushroom, which for 14 seconds regenerates your health, which that was enough to bring me back. But when you're like down to like below half, that isn't going to cut it and you're under pressure. So you can make potions, and if you go to the craft section, you can find the potions. And there you go. It'll tell you you need so much of a red mushroom, so much of a certain kind of flower. Any kind of flower will do, but they make basic health potions. That'll save your hide, you know, sometimes. Unless you're really getting teamed up on. You can make the next level up, which are the purple ones, the advanced, but they require a little bit more stuff. Actually, what they require... Did I pass them up? I did. They need leafy leaves, which those come from the little chameleon-looking guys. And they need this, the boss hog tusk. You can find the boss hog in the savanna biome, but he's one of those mobs that are aggressive all the time. Pretty nasty guy. So you kind of have to do a little juking and jiving and, you know, take them out, and then you can start making those. And there are even more potions to to make up as you go on. As you can see, you can make the healing type. You can make a health regeneration potion, but it's you can find out for yourself how to go about that stuff. Or if you happen to watch me make it, there's speed potion. There's freeze resistance. Why would you need freeze resistance? Glad you asked that. See, way up there in the foggy mountain tops. Once you start getting up there, and this is another thing I like about the game, and you start walking around up in the higher elevations in the snow, you begin to take cold damage. And do it long enough, and yeah, and they don't have thermal underwear in this game. Huh, imagine that. It works the same way with lava. You'll take heat damage in the lava layers. You'll take heat damage for a certain amount of time. You either have to get... And you can make, again, heat resistance potions. And I have not been able to access those yet because I have not killed a Rambo. A Rambo was that goat-looking thing from up there that can really wallop the living daylights out of you. He's actually a passive mob until you, like the others, until you hit him. So you can make potions. That gets you by until you can start getting this to start planning stuff. So anyway, I got lost there in my train of thought. If you can tame one of these aminals here, or any other aminal like that, he becomes your pet, and you can have him follow you around, or you can set him stationary, but you have to take care of him, feed him, keep him. You actually have to wash him, believe it or not, which is kind of funny. You have to craft, right there, you have to craft a washer. You have to clean them, and they're more productive. I kind of like that. That's neat. I'm going to unequip the taming collar. So what they will do is you can harvest stuff from them, and some of it is fertilizer. That will help make your seeds grow faster. You don't need it, but it helps. You know, for those of you who like, and people like to tame all kinds of animals to have their little pets. I think these guys are cute. I generally don't bother them unless I really need something from them, but that's me. So, wow, the time is passing so quickly. Got one last thing to cover, and I will shut the door. It's only 20 after 11, that's a good thing. Let's take a little walk, shall we? A stroll through the forest. And we're going to head this direction because I'm getting out of here. That rumbling from the wind in the mountains, I said it last episode, it's driving me berserk. And I need to get out. And I just can't take it. Plus, I can't keep the volume up for that noise. Ugh. So I've wandered around a little bit, and I found a spot that I think is really cool. I like it. It's just this nice open area, and it leads right out to a nice view of the ocean with all this sand. That is so nice. That's very nice. Now, the only downside is all these crab guys are here all the time. When nighttime comes, they're going to turn into the, nighttime rocksters, and they're going to be a bit of a pain. Oh, look at my little fire pits that I crafted. Ooh, lag spike. Nice little fire pits. Those are cool. And those are my death statues. I'm starting to amass a collection. And if I look on my radar, I've still got one that's way up there, straight ahead that away, that I have to go collect sometime eventually. So this is where I'm going to pitch my new camp. Oh, it's like cloudy. I love the oh man, I just love how the interactive, look at the fog rolling in. I've never experienced this. It's like, I wonder if they're going to turn hostile. We'll find out. Oh, there's the other two chests that I've crafted. This is the next bigger up from the stone. That's an Architect chest. That'll hold 36 items. And the next step up from that is the Grand Architect, which holds 40 items, and they're still already filling up. Now, what's going on here? Well, when you harvest honey, occasionally you'll get one of these. It's a queen bee. And if you make a little thing like this, just like so, eventually over time, you'll get more honeycombs. So, you can do some farming. You can farm a lot of things here. There's just another game. I'm trying not to say Minecraft too much. But you can, even with mobs and stuff, you can make kinds of farms and stuff to harvest them. So, I got to thinking, I want to build something here really cool. Nice beach house kind of thing. Now, guys, you know me. I build pretty decent. I don't do too bad of a job at it. But I found something on here I thought was kind of interesting. This little area up here called Blueprints. And you can click on it, and you can get blueprints to build this stuff. Okay? And, for instance, if you want to build the small traditional house, if you look there on the thing, it tells you need 5 iron slabs and 15 fossils to make the keystone. So I figure I'm out by the beach. I like this beach bungalow. I think it looks pretty cool, and it is here in my inventory. I figured, yeah, I can build. Of course I can build, but I wanted to show you guys how this works. So you put down the blueprint block, I think, if I select it. And what it does is it puts up this for you. This is the initial phase. And it's hard to make out, but I'm kind of looking at it. There's stairs up into here. And this is no starter house, that's for sure, right? They call that a bungalow. But once you click accept, and so you can pick it up and take it. Once you click accept, it will put down the parts. And where I want to put it is, oh, by the way, there is a crouch feature on here, and you have to press C. And what I like about it is, once you press the button, you're in crouch mode, but you don't have to keep the button held unless you let go. Press C again, and then you let go. So I'm going to place this block, this blueprint block, about here, and then I'm going to climb up here and see what that kind of looks like. Okay, that looks kind of neat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up these fire pots. Oh no, don't get in the way when I'm trying to get off of there. Well, you know what happens when you try to use your thingy on your glove on a mob, right? He didn't like that. No, he didn't say much, but the little guy hollered. I'm sorry. So it looks like the step will come right there. I actually wanted steps down further. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to pull that block. I'm going to put it out one more. Now I have to be careful of my alignment here. And let's go back up and see what we get there. Let's check this out. Yes, that looks like that will put the steps right at the very edge of the cliff, and then I can build more. So, as I fall off the edge, gently. Hello, guys. Boy, this place is going to be really hopping cool at night, aren't it? And my English is wunderbar. So, I think I'm going to try this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of rocker-fy it. So, we right-click. Activate the bungalow. Activate. I do not know what I am doing here, so I'm learning. Rocker Buck is building the beach bungalow. Place sand here. Do I have any? I do, I think, up in the chest. Hey, this is cool. We can learn together. Because I'm usually a little bit ahead of the game here sometimes, and I kind of feel like sometimes that's doesn't get, lend for very interesting. So you can see me do this. Okay, place block sand here. Sand here. Sand here. Sand here. And sand here. And again, like so. Apparently you want this done just like that. Now, somebody's going to say, this is kind of cheaty. But when, if you don't think you're a good builder, I think these are pretty cool. Actually, I think that's really nice to have those. There's some nice blueprints in there, if you ask me. So we've got the basic groundwork. Looks like we have the basic groundwork laid. Sort of. I don't know what they want, but I'm going to figure it out for whatever reason. Well, oh my gosh, I got to really get some steps there, don't I? That's getting out of hand. I'm getting tired of falling. Alright, so I assume you probably got to get things out of the way. Let's see. What does you want here? Okay. I see. You want sand here. Well, you know what? I don't want sand here, but for the sake of the build, I'm going to do it and then come back and adjust it later. And I'm going to put the grass back. Like I said, we just wanted to see what this was all about. But after that, I'm going to rocker-fy it. And I'm going to suit it to my liking. I'm going to tweak it and I'm going to change it. Boy, they're pretty picky about where they want stuff, don't they? They definitely want stuff where they want it. Okay, pick up the grass. Like, anybody ever vacuum their grass? So, I mean, it looks pretty self-explanatory, right? You just keep pulling in place, and you put stuff where they want it. So, neat. Dude, out of the way, I'm building. So, hey guys, I'm going to get to, start working on this because, boy, am I going to love to see where, this goes. But next time we come back, hopefully I'll have a little progress made and we can see what this turns into, because it's probably going to take forever just to build it in, on camera. But hey guys, thanks a lot for telling me that you liked this, because I really liked it too, and I was hoping you would and want me to continue, and I really didn't want to have anybody, everybody like say no. So that was great. I really appreciate that. And thanks for joining me. If anybody else besides the bunch that already responded likes this, give me a yell, let me know. I'm going to keep plugging away at this. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you like this video, smack that like button. And visit me on Facebook and Twitter. Also, don't forget to download the game and play along with me, or play one of your own, whatever. But anyway, guys, it's been great hanging out with you as usual. Be good. Be nice to each other, and remember, I've got my eye on you.